Someone's been busy, hasn't she?
I'd like to think I understood the assignment.
That you have.
I'm listening.
How would you like to try your...
And this...
Indeed, in the prestigious role.
Isn't that you? What, are you going on vacation or something?
Well...
Aha!
But this...
I'm not convinced that this...
Splendid.
So when do I start?
Well, I should start heading to the airport. So, how's now?
Seriously?
Don't worry, Raw practically GMs itself. Sure, Bianca needs a challenger for survival. Yes. Oh, wait. No. Charlotte needs an opponent for tonight. Actually, this is a good...
Such as?
Are you go... Or me? So...
I may have history with Rhea Ripley, but that also means I know she's a formidable opponent. I'd like to see her face Charlotte.
Fantastic choice. Well, good luck to you. I have every confidence. And just a word of advice. Do try to be as neutral as possible. You may...
It's a new era on Raw as the captain helms the ship as temporary general manager. So far, it looks promising.
Cap has made one match here, Cole. Let's not give her GM of the Year just yet.
I agree, Corey. This is a good start, but let's see what else Cap has planned.
Ouch. Oh, man. A quick cover. Quick kick out from her there.
She's trying to get this thing done as quickly as possible.
And that was a hell of a maneuver there, guys. Oh, the shoulder claw. Look at this. Agony and pain. Oh, comes down across the head with the axe handle.
Boom.
The patience of Charlotte being tested there. But as we know, she can get mean real quick.
Yeah, but too soon to be worried.
Ah, what a smash.
That is just insulting.
Lock it in, the Dragon Sleeper. Trouble, in trouble. Tap out, she's got to tap out. She's going to get hurt, seriously hurt.
The Jet.
Showing the world just how much fight she's got left.
Michinoku driver. And shoulders are down. Gets the shoulder up. Wow, what's it going to take?
Just kicking out at one takes a lot in a match like this.
Big boot. Well scouted by Ripley. From the top. Elbow drop. Completely flattened, and that should do it. That has to do it. Able to prevent Rhea's attack.
Hung out to dry.
And Rhea with reason to question her competence after that attack. Oh, impressive counter. Coming back in the ring. She manages to get control. Rhea Ripley with her opponent up on her shoulders. Electric chair.
Oh, devastating facebuster. There was nothing but malice behind that offense from Ripley. Kick to the gut by Ripley, followed by Riptide.
No doubt Ripley just ended this.
Looking for the victory.
And she's still in the game.
It's not often Charlotte comes that close to defeat. You have to think the temperature of this match has just been turned up a notch.
And frustration.
Uh-oh, Dragon Sleeper applied. This could be it.
Rhea Ripley. Rhea's going to tap out. Submission time perhaps for the erratic. There it is. Charlotte is your winner.
Here is your winner, Charlotte Flair!
once again bowed down to the Queen, prevailing over one of her fiercest rivals.
I'm not here to fight.
Good. I don't want to fight either.
Then maybe we can work together on my idea?
And what's that?
Survivor Series. I know for a fact that not only has Raw not announced a main event, but Regal had nothing in the plans yet. So, let's take the bull by the horns and do something truly spectacular. War Games!
I can't just book a war game.
Why not?
No. I mean, I love war games as much as the next person.
I captained my team in NXT, and I was... Excuse me, but when did Little Miss TBD Rebel, who puts people through tables, become a lawful, good rule follower? Don't you ever just want to...
Actually, you may have a point. I do miss that.
So let's screw the so-called rules and do this. Put yourself in it against me, and we can absolutely destroy each other in that cage. We pick teams, go all out, and millions of people tune in to watch the joyful carnage. The two of us are perfect for war games. You're the captain, and I already drive a tank to the ring, for crying out loud.
You know what, Shotzi? It might not be a terrible idea. Let me think on it.
That's all I'm asking for.
Well, if it isn't the new GM of Raw.
Well, if it isn't Lita, what can I do for you?
I love that even in your first outing as GM, you put your focus on a tried and tested rivalry. Maybe it even offered some closure to Charlotte and Rhea.
I doubt that.
Yeah, honestly, me too. But maybe it'll be different for me. I still feel like I have some loose ends from over the years to tie up with Trish.
You don't say.
Hey, at least we know we have a problem, and that's the first step. Can you book me in a match against her? It's just better if it comes from you.
Trish and Lita in a match on my Raw? It would be my pleasure.
If I could have...
What is it, Troy? I honestly don't have time for your tone tonight. I'm trying to manage a show.
My tone?
Ha ha, very funny. Oh.
I'm not sucking up.
Of course they are, Troy.
How do you want...
I don't know why you think this is rocket science, Troy. Just have Becky and Bayley face each other. Winner gets the title opportunity. So easy, any capable WWE producer could think of it. Which I guess you're not.
Of course.
two of the greatest of all time in one. The greatest rivalries of all time. One more chapter starting right now.
Trish and Lita have inspired millions.
Oh no, she could be caught here. Bad situation for her.
Able to shift her weight and escapes.
Power drop kick. Oh! Ooh. Nice drop kick, so precise.
Things taking a turn for her now.
Yeah, Lita's building a way to take out the competition.
Stratus having trouble shifting the tides.
Somehow Trish has to turn the tide. Knife edge chop.
Oh, man, what a strike.
What a hit from Lita.
She has no idea where she is right now. Up on the top rope.
Hazardous part of town for these two competitors.
This could go south in a hurry. Here we go.
Superplex.
Like they say, what goes up must come down, and that was a long way down.
And Trish saves herself.
Reversal after reversal. These two are ready for each other.
Oh, man.
Kick to the midsection.
There it is, twist of fate. That's Lita proving just how important experience and preparation can be.
Had her in her sight.
From the top. Lita saw it. Did Lita clinch this?
Is it enough? The cover. 2 count. Oh, she kicked out.
Trish reached deep into the well for that one, but she has to move
Into the cover. And a strong kick out in one. She is still in this fight. And Lita's keeping the match at her pace.
Lita with such an unflinching look to her here.
Elbow puts an end to that.
Drop kick. She's got the shoulders down. And that'll about do it, folks.
Here is your winner,
This one really could have gone either way, but it is Lita standing tall right now.
Yeah, we knew coming into this match that she and Trish knew each other well, and that would...
I was just out back.
So
No, that match practically booked itself. Why? Who won?
if I may make a...
No.
Do you really?
I do.
commanding the ring and forging her path. The captain.
The following contest is a special guest referee match. Please welcome the special guest referee for this match, Teresa.
Cap has been making waves ever since her WWE tryout.
If by waves you mean doing a great job of making the rest of the locker room suspicious of her motives, then yeah, sure.
The captain is ready to call the shots. The self-proclaimed role model.
Welcome back to the stream, everyone.
Our general manager, the captain, promises that we'll have a #1 contender by the end of this match. Will it be Becky Lynch or Bayley?
We'll know soon enough, and with Cap as special guest referee, it should be a fair contest.
We'll see, Saxton. Maybe the GM wants one over the other. It's nearly impossible not to pick a side.
You're such a cynic.
I'm a realist.
Oh, using the knee as a weapon.
She could pin her opponent right here. She was close to the end there.
And if you try to convince me of that being a fair count, I'm not buying it.
Our guest official is asserting themselves a bit too much with that kind of count.
How about another?
Ooh! Good golly, what a knee.
Damaging blow.
Forearm gonna cut off the wind. Guillotine applied.
Is she gonna?
She has got to somehow find a way out right now, and she does it.
Clothesline.
Good Lord.
So effective.
All measured up.
Drop kick to the back. Will this be enough? Oh, somehow.
And that was the kind of count you want to see.
Give the ref credit. That's a fair count.
And Bayley connect. Can she score the pin? She breaks the count quick.
And okay, that count shows she's not bad at this ref thing.
A great cadence with that count.
Oh, that hurt right to the kidney.
Golly.
Looking bad for her here.
As you can see, Bayley fighting with a clear vision, already seeing results here.
She slips outside. What has she got in mind? Ah, what a smash!
That is just insulting.
An all-out attack from Bayley.
Lynch is getting a taste of Bayley's mean streak.
And surely she hears how high the referee's count has gotten at this point.
Well, if she does, maybe she just doesn't care.
Gets inside the ring.
not exactly a favorite here.
Uh-oh. Face full of turnbuckle.
Oh, my God.
Face first into the middle turnbuckle.
She goes back inside the ropes.
Nice Japanese arm drag.
Great counter. Impressive ring IQ on this.
Becky Lynch rolls through, and there it is!
Disarmer! Disarmer!
Slides right out of the disarmer.
Into the cover. Just gets the shoulder up.
And there's no doubt that was a significantly rushed count.
And you all thought we were going to see a fair and impartial official tonight. Becky Lynch with a shot to the back, setting her up.
Oh, manhandle slam. Does that finish Bayley off?
What was that? That's not a legit count. You can't get to 3 that fast.
Here is your winner, Becky Lynch.
And listen to the WWE Universe elated by the victory of Becky Lynch here tonight.
She really is a woman of the people.
There were times I thought Bayley was going to steal this one out from under Becky, but in the end, the man stood tall.
Well, that was something.
Hey, you were the one who said I should put my finger on the scale.
Yeah, but I thought that "and don't get caught" part was implied.
I wasn't actively trying to get caught.
Too bad you don't have the chance to course correct the championship
But
match.
maybe I do.
How? Survivor Series is this weekend.
No, but there's another option. As someone said recently, I'm Miss TBD Rebel, not a lawful good rule follower. And Raw is a 3-hour show. There's an announcement I need to make.
All right, Miss TBD Rebel. Whatever you've got up your sleeve, good luck.
This is the second time we've seen the acting Raw general manager in the ring tonight, but this time she has a special announcement.
Here's hoping this goes more smoothly than her stint as special guest referee.
As GM, I'm not deaf to the concerns of the WWE Universe. Specifically, that my involvement in our #1 contender match earlier tonight may have made it look like management was biased towards Becky Lynch. I assure you, my intent as GM is simply to put on the best show for the WWE Universe. And that applies to not just Raw, but Survivor Series. As such, it is my duty to inform you that Bianca Belair will not be defending the Women's World Championship this weekend.
Bianca's being pulled from Survivor Series?
She will not be defending this weekend because it's clear Bayley and Becky Lynch are not done yet. I just hope they have allies to rally to their side. 8 fighters, 2 teams of 4. War Games!
War Games at Survivor Series? I'm not missing this one.
Well, we're paid to be there, Saxton.
I know, but it's still incredibly exciting.
You really did it this time, didn't you, you dummy?
I think you'd be happy that you're getting another opportunity to earn the title match in War Games.
Should have just booked the War Games match from the start, honestly. Want to be on my team?
Why do you want me on your team?
I think it's pretty clear from your time as GM that you've been going into business for yourself here and just doing whatever. So what do you say? Join me, Dakota, and Io in the fight to secure my WWE Women's World Championship match?
I'll get back to you.
I probably should be upset at you for putting another hurdle in front of my title match. But honestly...
Glad we're okay.
We are. And I respect your hustle. You've made
Really?
it. I like your instincts.
Let me think about it.
Hey, I've been looking for you. I thought we were gonna meet outside of catering.
Turns out I was pretty busy in here. Both Becky and Bayley want me to be on their War Games team.
You can't be serious. You loused this up so badly, and they both want you on their team?
What can I say? I'm a catch.
I swear, there's something in the water around here that allows you to walk away from the consequences of your actions unscathed.
Thanks for another great promoter lecture.
Look, I know you're gonna do it anyway. Who are you teaming with?
Becky said she'd let me pick the rest of the team. I'm joining her side.
Can't wait for you to get absolutely no flack for putting yourself into the match that you set up. Have you decided who else you'll ask to join you and Becky? Well, good luck. I'm sure it'll be Interesting.
The following contest is the Women's War Games!
Cap wanted a war, and now she has one.
Introducing first, from New York, Teresa!
Cap has to be the worst general manager in Raw history. She puts herself in war games, and I heard it wasn't even her idea.
Rumors aren't facts, Corey. And besides, anyone who competes in this type of match deserves our respect.
It's time for indie cred to be put to the test.
War Games is a match with no rival. 2 rings, 1 giant cage, and 8 superstars ready to risk it all for the big victory.
Not only is pride on the line here, Cole, but depending on which team wins, we're going to have either Becky Lynch or Bayley as the #1 contender to Bianca Belair's title.
That's true, but first things first, no one in this match should be looking past the goal of surviving War Games.
Ouch! Oh! Oh, what a kick!
Just one step ahead.
Reversal after reversal, proving they did their homework.
Oh, what a kick! Devastating kick! Oh, look at the kicks right to the midsection! Boom!
3. Oh my gosh! That'll stop anybody.
High-risk area up there. Springboard. Whoa! That hurt. Bayley's showing no answer for the attack.
Bayley's got to slow down this assault.
She adjusts it and reverses. With the boot.
She's starting to climb up the wall of the cage, but I've no...
Watch out. Oh!
And here we go. Climbing up the cage. Only bad things happen from that decision.
Unleashed from the cage. There, Corey. Well, she knows that now.
Things could get ugly now as they head inside the cage. Effective arm drag. Lifts their opponent's legs and
just... Ouch!
That's one way to get your opponent out of the corner.
Oh, kick connects. Ooh! She steers clear of that one. Foot to the midsection. Watch her set up in the corner. Gotta hurt. Not a whole lot you can do with a bum wing, guys. Knife edge chop echoing through the arena. Big first right into the butt. turnbuckle. And Lynch is all fired up now.
Becky's taking what she wants.
Able to counter.
And that might be the start of the momentum swing she needed.
She's showing it's not a time to lie down. It's a time to fight back.
From the top.
Big right hand.
A little rope assistance.
Here we go. They look ready to get in there and even things up a little.
A rough landing as she was launched like a missile into the other ring.
Kick to the back. Oh, look out. Uh-oh.
Harlem sidekick.
Kai out of there in a hurry. Uh-oh. I don't like this idea one. Bayley about to channel her inner madness.
F5! Thunderous!
Dakota can't come back from that.
Vicious double axe handle.
Oh, and return fire from Lynch. Brutal boot. And that was an effective attack, guys.
Becky Lynch looking for it.
Now it's Lynch. And that was offense with a hurtful purpose.
Is it the finishing touch Lynch needs?
The count has started, and one team is about to have the odds in their favor. Lynch, she's thinking. Oh, my God.
The holding cage has been open, and we're about to see a bit of a handicap match here, gentlemen.
Oof. She's not going straight in. She wants something from under the ring.
If you want to stay on top in War Games, you have to bring in launching.
Oh, my gosh. Through the ring door and adding a bit of leverage to the situation.
Uh-oh. Batten down the hatches. Wait a minute, setting in. Devastating submission coming.
This is putting a ton of pressure on the arm now.
This won't win the match, but it's doing a lot of damage.
Oh, no, there could be trouble. Perhaps thinking something else here.
Not sure why, though, Michael. She seemed to have it really cinched in.
Tossed into the corner.
That's a few times now she's taken a hit up in that region.
Oh, vicious running knee lift.
Adios.
Oh, God.
And a menacing look from Psycho Sally.
Standing shooting star press. Incredible. And she will climb the cage. Not the smartest of ideas. The next edge taking flight.
Charging toward the ring and looking to even things up.
Oh, look at that.
That'll be the beginning of the end.
There it is. Manhandle slam.
Lynch got all of her. Look at this fire.
Figure four head scissor draining all.
Slip through and escape. That was pretty.
Well, this isn't going to win the fall, but it's going to do.
And the agony has no reason to end as we
sky high. Knife edge chop echoing through the arena.
Becky Lynch looking to secure it.
Kicking the back of the knee. Watch this.
Can that finish Io?
Is it enough for Bayley? And she will climb the cage. Not the smartest of ideas.
She's either nuts or, well, really nuts to scale the cage.
No! Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Taking it to the top of the cage and defying all of gravity on the way down.
Could be the biggest tide turner of this whole match.
Wow, what a kick. Bang to the neck. The countdown hurtling towards the shift to the status quo. Oh, that backfired on her. Forearm smash. Again, the torso is punished. The core of the entire anatomy could dramatically...
Double underhook. Beautiful teamwork. This won't win the match, but it's doing a lot of... She fights her way out of the armbar. Big boot.
As if the numbers have been... This is not going to be nice.
Batten down the hatches.
Thunderous!
That's got to end it this time around. Psycho Sally crafting an attack. Standing spin. Batten down the hatches.
And entering into an absolute war zone, giving the troops the...
And she is sustaining. Going forward again.
Standing Spanish fly. Are you kidding me?
Incredible. And now, guys, this is a very concerning development. Referee needs to...
She will not quit. She will not. Lynch looking to secure.
This isn't going to win the fall, but it's going to do a lot of...
She's tapping, but it doesn't matter in this situation.
Lynch has Bayley right where she wants her. Oh, man.
Like a bat out of hell and about to even things up in War Games. Into a double knee drop.
What a knockout pop.
Perched on the shoulders.
Signed, sealed, and delivered.
War Games has officially begun!
Ladies and gentlemen, we have ourselves a ball game.
Correction, Cole. We have ourselves a War Games.
At the hold of the arm, a chop for good measure. Not done yet. What agility. Nice arm drag.
And here we go. Climbing up the cage. Only bad things happen from that decision.
And Becky now getting in position.
Oh, man. Good night. Two fists full of hair. This can't be legal.
She's got it. Got her shoulders down.
Becky Lynch from behind.
And the brunt of these attacks are focused above the shoulder. It's a very effective and vulnerable spot to target.
Roughly deposited into that unforgiving steel trench.
Bam! She's going up. Top rope here. Carmella's got to find a way back, but it looks like it might be too late.
Oh, yeah. Becky Lynch from behind.
Handle slam. We got a cover. Cover.
Letting her out of the pinning predicament. She might just be toying with her at this point.
Cover. There's two. And that'll do it. It's finally over.
Here are your winners, Teresa, Becky Lynch, Psycho Sally, and Carmella.
Another win. You can see why she's been called the captain in promotions all over the world.
Well, it's one thing to lead a bunch of freaks fighting in warehouses. It's quite another to rise through the ranks of WWE. I'm not going to advocate resting on your laurels, but if you make it out of War Games with a W, I'll...
Becky and the captain are still celebrating their epic War Games victory.
And why wouldn't they? You're now looking at the #1 contender for the Women's World Championship and the GM who put her in that position.
This will go a long way in shaping the future of the women's division on Raw.
Shotzi? Is that a full-size tank?
Oh my God, Shotzi came prepared. I guess she graduated into something larger.
She's not stopping.
This is gonna be bad.
I don't want to watch, but I can't take my eyes off what's about to happen.
Shotzi just picked up speed. She's going to rail the cage. Into the side.
And down they go. This is bad.
I can't believe what just happened.
We need some help out here. Fast.
Whatever her issue was, Shotzi took things way too far here tonight.
What the hell was Shotzi doing? I've had no problem with her.
Yeah, I may have something to do with that. Oops.
Oops? I'm gonna be out for months. Is that really all you have to say?
How about oops? I got carried away booking matches, but forgetting to manage people. At least that seems to be the case, based on what I've pieced together.
You're back.
I was having a splendid time communing with the blue-footed booby of the Galapagos. But then, I caught wind of a few questionable developments. We should talk.
I swear, I had it all under control.
I watched Shotzi crash a tank into the War Games cage.
Fair point.
And perhaps, even more egregiously, you announced War Games without me. That's my thing. I announce War Games.
I'm sorry?
Respectfully, you're fired from being Raw GM.
I accept.
It wasn't a question. All that being said, with our newly minted #1 contender injured, we still need a challenger for Bianca. You know, what you've consistently failed to nail down. I hate rewarding you for this mess. But I'm a much better GM than you are, so I'm going to make the right choice for the show. And unfortunately, there's someone who helped lead her team to victory who's rightfully next in line for the opportunity. You'll be getting the championship match against Bianca Belair on the next Raw.
Here we go with this so-called major announcement.
I'm afraid this is a good news, bad news kind of night. And I've always been a bad news first kind of girl. So here goes. With our fearless leader, William Regal, returned, looking quite tan, might I add, the time has come for me to step down as your Raw General Manager.
I actually thought she did a great job, guys.
Are you kidding me, Byron?
At least it was exciting.
All right, so there may have been some mixed opinions on my stint as GM, but I'm sure that's only because we all know where I really belong, which is fighting in a WWE ring.
Not sure that's the only reason.
Which is why I'm pleased to announce, given Becky's unfortunate medical status, at the hands of someone who William Regal has assured me will be dealt with, the Real Suits have decided to name a new #1 contender for the Women's World Championship. Me!
Huge news for the Women's World title.
And that championship match is happening right now!
After all the confusion around Survivor Series, we're finally getting to see Bianca defend her championship.
So, Bianca Belair, let's...
This woman just will not stop coming after the captain.
If her grievance was big enough to get her to take down the War Games cage in a tank, did you really expect her to let it go?
Hey there, friend.
Give it a rest, Shotzi. Haven't you done enough at this point?
I think what you meant to say is, thank you for making me #1 contender, Shotzi. Sorry you hurt your leg in that unfortunate tank incident.
Wait. How did you get hurt when you were driving the tank? Is this really all because I didn't give you proper credit for your terribly original idea of let's have a War Games match at Survivor Series?
And didn't even put me in the match. But no, this isn't an isolated incident. This, apparently, is just what you do.
Lady_Dave.
Playing in other people's sandboxes, stealing other people's ideas, and jumping every line. You may have William Regal fooled, but not me, and not the locker room.
Oh, I'm sure, Shotzi.
Cutting lines might work in TBD, but in WWE, there are consequences.
Bayley?
That's Bayley's music, but where is she?
Is Shotzi just playing mind games here? Bayley from behind.
Shotzi's found an ally who's not okay with being skipped over for a Women's World Championship match.
I don't blame her. It was supposed to be either Bayley or Becky. Cap weaseled in there.
Wait, we're getting a call from the back. This is an official match. Here we go. We thought it was all over at War Games, but Cap getting named #1
Bayley sends her opponent outside the ring.
Drop kick finds the mark.
Effectively using the knee.
Bayley's fired up and wants this crowd to know it.
Counter! And now there's an opening.
Ooh. And La Cabeza. Kick lands.
With
authority!
Ooh, well-placed kick.
She's pumping herself up, reaching out for that burst of energy.
And guys, she's dangerously close to a count-out loss.
Oh, what a back fist. Kick! Another good push to bang. Series of kicks in the corner.
Ooh, kick right to the gut.
Plenty of hits coming her way now.
Arm wringer applied. Top wrist lock, opponent down to one knee.
They're going to have to try to fight out of this. Body shots connecting. Uppercut.
That'll cost some teeth.
Harlem side kick.
Setting it up. Thunderous clothesline.
Bayley is now under pressure.
Bayley is getting the window shut at every opportunity.
What a clothesline! Ouch! Oof. Oh, and she turns it around.
Jeez.
Oh, look at this. Hair pull mat slam.
Forearm gonna cut off the win. Guillotine applied. The end is near.
The guillotine locked in. This is all.
That was an incredible counter. Running knee lift.
From behind.
German suplex.
Batten down the hatches.
F5! Thunderous!
That could end Bayley's night.
That's gotta be.
Lady Dave going for the win.
An incredible victory for the captain here tonight.
She certainly solidified her position as the #1 contender.
Shotzi from behind with that crutch.
What the heck? She claimed she was injured.
She was just pulling all our legs, Cole.
Shotzi laying the boots in now.
Compared to the Tank, this is nothing.
Finally, the referee getting control of the situation.
She's using the crutch on her throat. Shotzi wasn't done.
Russian leg leg sweep with the crutch. At least Shotzi's made her point now, and we can finally get on to the business of the Women's World Championship next week.
I'm not so sure, Byron.
Neither am I. Based on what Shotzi said earlier, I doubt that this satisfied her desire for revenge.
Who comes down, Shotzi? Lol.
Does it look smaller?
Huh?
That's what kids always say when they come back home, right? They go off to the great wide world, come home, and everything looks small. Haven't seen you around here much lately.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe a little smaller? I was in the neighborhood. Figured I'd stop in to get a few reps in before my big match with Bianca.
Shotzi's not also in the neighborhood, is she? You know my insurance doesn't cover tanks.
I don't think you have to worry.
The camera angles are funny.
Gas mileage, so she probably won't come crashing through the wall. No promises, though.
And just when I was starting to feel nostalgic about you breaking things around here. How are you feeling after that crutch attack?
I'm fine.
Lol, cause my character is 7 feet tall.
Shotzi's still bitter you didn't book her in TBD? And now she's turning it into a whole thing about how I stole her so-called War Games idea.
In fairness, it's you who didn't want to book her.
What? Really?
I believe your words at the time were, I'm not...
That makes it even better.
That does sound like me. But I was probably just being flippant.
Being flippant without thinking that your actions could actually have consequences? Yeah, definitely you. Then, on purpose or not, Shotzi...
Let's be fair. I didn't steamroll right away. And Shotzi brought me to Raw so she could make an example of me.
Maybe, but is that also why she pitched you the idea for a War Games match when you were GM? A match you thought was a good enough idea to book, but then shut her out of?
I never said it was my idea. Besides, it wasn't a groundbreaking suggestion, and everything worked out.
Right, because I'm sure the WWE Universe saw the superstar GM announce the War Games match, put herself in it, and then thought, who else can I give credit to for setting up this awesome main event? It worked out for you. And now you get...
Gee.
You know whose side I'm on. That's why I gotta be straight with you, to make sure you get your head right so you can take that title from Bianca.
You know... After ignoring WWE for so long?
This is a moment of destiny for a woman who spent years crisscrossing the world and honing her skills before finally arriving in the big leagues of WWE.
You can really feel the electricity in the arena, Michael.
Waiting on the champion here.
It's obvious Bianca's playing mind games with her opponent.
Oh boy, here we go again.
Shotzi's vendetta against the #1 contender continues.
And it looks like she's had about enough of it.
No, guys, it's not what you think. I have a seriously heartwarming announcement. Bianca Belair can't be here tonight.
This is the second time the #1 contenders match has been called off.
No, I told you, it's actually heartwarming. Bianca was wrapping up an appearance at a nearby community center before the show when suddenly, out of nowhere, 3 buses of adorable children from a local school showed up, excited to meet the Women's World Champion. And you know how Bianca is. She wouldn't leave until everyone got a picture and an autograph. How those buses showed up just in time to prevent Bianca from making it here for her championship match tonight, we may never know. But Bianca just couldn't leave those sweet children hanging. Are you seriously booing children? Wow. What a bloodthirsty bunch you all are. I did feel bad that you didn't have a match anymore tonight, though. Oh no, it's not me.
Welcome back to the stream, everyone. Lol.
Like
the camera angles are funny. Lol, cause my character is 7 feet tall. That makes it even better.
The Cap has history with all these women.
And we're getting word from the truck that she'll be facing them in a fatal 4-way.
I think she said to bring it on.
Easy to say, harder to survive. Shotzi's curated a formidable challenge for the #1 contender.
The Three Musketeers.
Honestly, I'm just impressed that Shotzi managed to curate this match and 3 busloads of children in the same day.
What? That was Shotzi?
For God's sakes, catch up, Byron. Nonetheless, this is going to be a huge fatal 4-way contest here on Raw. Like you said, Corey,
my character looks like Shez on roids with those lines in mouth.
Superstars.
I'm just wondering, after all these false starts, if Cap will ever make it to her title match with Bianca Belair.
I think that's Shotzi's exact goal, Saxton.
Temporary alliance, but you really shouldn't count on anyone but yourself in this kind of situation.
Knee lift in the corner, rocks the jaw. Liv taking a moment to see if fans will show some love.
I'm just thinking about that.
Side kick on the mark. What impact! Right in the kisser. Double arm lock. Wow. Uh-oh.
She had it scouted. Oh, and a knee. And another. Endless knee strikes.
You can't get caught in a hail.
That's one of my...
Hidden, it's all natural, low.
Knee to the gut.
Oh, nothing fancy with that boot.
Was just a step up.
Okay, thumbs up.
Was taking the attack to the competition with that one. And no remorse is shown towards Ripley as she absorbed that attack. And she goes for the pin. Stops the count before a 2.
Keeping a loss at bay for now.
Sleeper slam.
Boom, head kick connects.
Oh, vicious running knee lift. Right into the swift chop block. Looking for more damage here.
Release back suplex.
Was definitely not thinking about finesse with that one. Was only thinking about dominance. Oh! Ripley averts the attack.
Stiff elbow will break.
Oh, look at the start of this. Could be going into the playbook for submission.
Nice counter, down they go.
Ooh, double axe handle.
Is it enough here? She kicks out at 1.
Impressive to not even allow a 2 count at this juncture.
Ooh, what a forearm club.
nasty kick.
And Asuka's opposition not looking overwhelmed.
He's looking for the win.
That could have been it right there. And Asuka.
Kick to the gut. Here it comes. Riptide. There won't be any coming back for Asuka now. Oh, my God. Oh. This could be it. Cover for the win.
Somehow breaks the count immediately.
It's unthinkable. Someone beating the 1 count at this point.
Counter from Asuka.
Ooh, what a forearm club. Oh. Oh, my gosh, what impact.
Oh, what a clubbing blow.
Uh-oh.
Oh, it didn't go as planned there. Oh, getting smacked in the head with a chair. Oh, my goodness.
Both knees into the face. Face first off the knee.
Driven face first.
Snapmare takedown.
Oh, roundhouse kick.
Shoulders down. Could she finally put this away?
Kicks out before the 2 count.
She is not done yet.
Jaw-shattering boot.
Ooh, what a forearm club.
Boom. Oh, right to the side of the face. That last attack pushed down the limits of Asuka's resilience.
Well, this deep into a fatal 4-way match, you gotta expect to be a little worse for wear.
It could be over here.
This is it.
Digging deep for a kick out.
This is going to come down to who wants it more.
Drop kick.
Oh, great height.
An elbow will break that up. Now Asuka.
Uh-oh.
Jumping complete shot.
Face first.
Can Liv put the... She breaks the hold. Oh, Enziguri.
More attacks up there could leave her severely
Scratching and clawing. This could be it.
big win in a fatal 4-way.
Here is your winner!
Damn. Well, you did your best. And I lost. All that counter moves to those NPC tryhards. NPC are difficult in this game for no reason. It's on easy mode too and they play like assholes. Yeah, but's nothing compared to people online, the biggest tryhards. Oh, speaking of which, some asshole, Diddy Tryhard took my 9k bounty, when they were in God mode. Damn tryhards always ruining the casual experience. I hate God mode people like that. Sweats so much you can smell it through anything. Like tryhard sweats are just nasty. Yep, it's horrible face with steam from nose. Tryhards should find something else to do other than ruin it for others. If I play Black Ops, there be tryhards on core and hardcore mode. And if I play GTA, they be using thermal boasting how good they are. Yep, every online game has tryhards. Not Wwe2k24 lol.
It was you, wasn't it? You're the...
Oh, it's hardly my fault.
You really want to do...
Fight in an airport lounge? Absolutely not. They'd never let me back in, and I love their little mini cupcakes too much. I just want what's mine.
What exactly is that, Shotzi? I can't go back in time and hire you at TBD. I can't go back and put you in war games. Your obsession with me is unhealthy.
What's unhealthy is theft. And I'm not just talking about war games. You may have gotten a free pass from Regal to waltz around WWE, ripping off other people's ideas, moves, and gear, but you didn't get a free pass from me. You're the #1 contender.
Oh well, not all. I sometimes encounter a try hard in my hero and they emote me when I'm down.
Win or lose, we are done after that.
If it means never having to deal with your BS again, fine, you're on. But only because there's no way I lose.
I'm just having an irritating day.
Welcome a superstar who defines tenacious. I'm so excited because here comes the TCB tank. From the moment the captain arrived in WWE, Shotzi has had it out for her. Now they finally meet again to settle.
Don't worry, tomorrow might always be even better day.
It's a long-standing grudge that transitioned to WWE and then was punctuated with a tank attack.
It seems like a Falls Count Anywhere match is a perfect way for these two to wrap up their long-time battle.
counter.
Inverted atomic drop, not finished yet, Byron.
Oh, how about a leg drop combo?
She returns the favor there. That speed of Shotzi doesn't factor much when she gets shoved around like that.
She can still turn it around by taking this fight wherever she wants it. Turns it around, sole of the foot meets the stomach. Knee lift to the body, nice.
This is not going to be good.
Relentless.
Nothing was being held back with each of those strikes.
Turnbuckle's the only thing keeping her upright.
She's up on that top turnbuckle.
She won't be for long. Oh, my God, all the way to the outside.
That hurt. That move wasn't originally intended for the top rope, but that's what we just saw. Live here tonight from Monday Night Raw, the flagship brand of WWE, the home to some of the greatest moments in all of sports entertainment. Absolutely no telling what's underneath the ring tonight.
Bringing a steel chair into play here. Oh, suicide dive to the outside.
Cole does it better.
Makes the cover. Kicks out at the last second. Woo.
Big knee to the midsection. Rolling elbow right on the mark.
This match is wearing her down.
Starting to lose a step or two, but the good news is there's plenty of real estate to catch your breath.
So take things into the ring.
Bang!
Oh, my gosh!
Oh, strong impact. Just one right after the other. Can't be stopped. Being put into a perilous position here after each of these vicious attacks.
Uh-oh. Batten down the hatches.
Shotzi's in big, big trouble. After years of antagonism, Cap has finally put Shotzi behind her. What a win.
I don't think Shotzi got the memo, Saxton. She's not going to take this insult lying down.
Spear out of nowhere from Bianca Belair.
The Women's World Champion just obliterated Shotzi.
Looks like Bianca's just as tired of Shotzi's shenanigans as anyone.
And now the champion and the #1 contender are facing off.
We may not have to wait for a match. This could jump off right here.
It's finally happening. The #1 contender and the Women's World Champion will finally go one-on-one.
It's about darn time.
This is going to be an epic clash for that championship, and I can't wait to see it.
Astonished face, astonished face. Hugs Brigri.
Thanks for having my back out there.
I was annoyed. Honestly, I think the whole WWE universe was.
So, guess this means we're finally gonna get our match, huh?
Smiling face with open hands, smiling face with open hands.
I see how it is.
How are you?
Will you just go ahead and underestimate me, champ?
Oh, I don't underestimate you at all. I've seen your stuff on the indies. I know you can go, but so can I.
You've watched my indie matches? I didn't know you'd be into that.
What? Just because I started wrestling at WWE and never had an independent run doesn't mean I can't appreciate what you did there. I mean, that dive off the balcony against La Congrejita Loca? Wild. Self-destructive and probably ill-advised.
I'm good, just relaxing.
But wild.
I hope you good too.
Man, if you had ever been a free agent when I was in TBD, I would have gladly jumped off a balcony against you too.
That sounds like a blast. Except I'm the one who would... What?
Just gets me thinking about our match.
About whether I'm going to pin or submit you?
No. Well, not exactly. Someone recently pointed out that I was lucky enough to experience a fantastical whirlwind tour when I got to WWE. I got to have the adventure. I'm wondering if I should pay it forward.
What do you have in mind?
You're confident you're gonna beat me anyway, right?
Anytime, any place.
I was really hoping you'd say that.
Hi, Bri. Hi, Ken.
You want to do what?
It's just going to be 2 matches.
Best of 3 series. So yeah, it might go 2, if Bianca really has no fight in her.
It'll probably go 2. That's as many as I need.
It's not the best of 3 series that gives me pause. It's the locales. It is the usual custom to defend the WWE Women's World Championship on WWE TV.
Sure, we could do that if we want to stick with what's comfortable. Or, get this, we fight for the Women's World Championship in the coolest indie arenas around.
Japan? Mexico? We could even go back to your old stomping grounds in the UK. Honestly, sounds like a great way to push that grassroots international exposure you business types are always talking about.
And you know what else it sounds like?
Oh, I'm positive you'll tell me.
It sounds like a big swing. It sounds like taking advantage of every opportunity on the table. And it sounds like doing something different without being afraid to fail.
I know what you're getting at, and I'm not sure I like you turning my words back on me.
I'm sorry to interject, but this is ridiculous. It's unheard of. Allowing a WWE champion to defend at these underground indie shows? Untelevised? What about the advertisers?
Advertisers? Really?
I'm afraid Troy makes an excellent point. Marketing will hate this.
See?
Fortunately, this is not a marketing company. This is a professional wrestling company. A professional wrestling company that's going to take a swing, and whose general manager cannot wait to get on the road. The only question is, where to first?
Don't look at me. This is your world. I'm just the adventuring tourist who gets to hit you, wherever you so choose.
I loved wrestling in Mexico, especially for this promotion called Lucha Magica. Sometimes they do shows in the middle of a town square. You're gonna love it. Except for when I beat you. That part'll suck. But the rest will be awesome.
This is gonna be so tough on your ego. Mexico sound good to you?
Alert the crew to get their passports, Troy. We're taking it international.
A title match in Mexico is awesome.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring from New York, Teresa!
Razalo. Woohoo. Why can I do what Randy Orton does low, and Araco people in the arena low? Well, this was lazy writing. Hi Trouble. Hi Christy. Hi Kendrick. Hi Disney Mad. I am in a pissed off mood now. Who do we need to knock out? Trouble, check your DM. You'd do it at Lady Low. Lol BRB, I need to get food to eat. Bye guys, I am sleepy and in a mood. Enjoy your sleep. Good night, Disney Mad. How's everyone? Fantastic thumbs up. I'm doing a bit better now, lol. That's great, beaming face with smiling eyes. Lol, thank you. Back. Yay, party popper. Thank you.
Dear, dear, dear. That cannot have gone as you'd hoped.
No. Everything went exactly according to my...
Are you regretting?
Not at all.
Bianca got very...
If she had come up in the Indies, I would have won.
Which raises the question.
I've been giving that some thought. With an
Sure. If you...
Deal. That feels like a fitting celebration once I beat Bianca. But only the food. I'm not buying you another jacket.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from New York, Teresa! here is your winner, Teresa!
Ladies, it appears that you two will be going to a final match.
Fitting, really. Winning that championship will be even sweeter after going the full series.
Don't get cocky. No way you beating me twice in a row.
Before you two launch into a witty repartee, I have an update. I've just spoken to the suits in Stamford. They have thoughts.
Well, that's never good.
Word of your genuinely marvelous matches has spread, and so has the buzz. They were insistent that the next match will be on WWE television.
They want us to do the match on Raw? You promised us we could see this through in indie arenas.
Indeed I did, so I reached an agreement. We will be producing a portion of next week's Raw live from the location of your final match.
Oh, wow. Listen, I know this is a stretch, but how would you both feel about having the match at
TBD? Yes, a surprising and unexpected suggestion from you. Which is why I have already given instructions for the road crew to meet us there.
Wow. It's going to be super embarrassing to lose on your home turf, but I, for one, am here for it. One idea, though.
What's that?
With everything I know about TBD, and since it's the final match, kind of seems like it should be no DQ, right?
Bianca Belair? You have no idea what you just asked for. Deal. Geneva is gonna freak. Wow.
I'll second that wow. And raise you a hot damn.
They really got to work in here, didn't they? Can you believe it?
After the hectic morning I've had with the crew to get this set up, I can. Had to yell at some guy named Troy a lot. He kept wanting to cover up the TBD signage with Raw logos entirely.
Sounds like Troy. I'm really glad that I could do this for you, Geneva. For us. Did you ever imagine that we'd be here?
Honestly, you main eventing a TBD show feels pretty familiar to me. This one just has more logos.
You know what I mean. This is different. Later tonight, I'm gonna win the WWE Women's World Championship in the house we built.
Living the dream. Hey, you get ready. I've got some contracts to look at.
Same as always. But seriously, don't get too caught up in paperwork that you forget to enjoy yourself tonight. This is big. Big, big.
I know. It is. And I won't. But I also know you'll enjoy this enough for the both of us. Good luck out there.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and is for the WWE Women's World.
It's a TBD homecoming for the captain.
You can see the emotion all over Cap's face. We are tied in this best-of-3 series, and she wants to win it at home.
That might be the daydream, but the nightmare comes when she loses it all in front of her hometown crowd.
Kendrick. Yeah.
Can the prodigal daughter return home and win the Women's World Championship?
You ever noticed when Triple H was off roids he was mostly heel low?
The EST of WWE has come to TBD.
Yet he was buff in 2003 but lost it all in 2004 and 2005.
Do you think Bianca's got jitters here tonight, competing out of her element on the captain's home turf?
Bianca Belair is a world-class athlete and superstar, no matter what the venue. I think she'll be just fine.
Bianca wants to show everyone in
That feud with Shawn was so well written though.
Introducing the challenger from New York, Teresa!
That is what it's all about.
It's the main event of WWE at TBD. The title is at stake as TBD Original Cap takes on Bianca Belair in a rubber match for the Women's Championship.
A WWE title defended all over the world, and now at a U.S. indie promotion? I never would have believed it.
Well, believe that despite the feel-good story, Cap has a huge challenge ahead of her to walk away champion here tonight.
And she dodged that one nicely.
Oh, unloading a big kick to the back. Setting it up.
Thunderous clothesline.
Uh-oh. Arnold sidekick. Cover by the challenger. She overcomes the pinfall attempt.
And those kickouts are only going to get harder.
Ooh.
What a forearm.
Knee to the midsection, and a kick to the back. Here's the pin, title on the line.
A kick out, and you can see the frustration starting to build.
A little closer to getting the pinfall there, but this is still anybody's fight.
To the sky.
Diving foot stomp to the chest.
And an overbearing amount of offense against Belair here.
Bianca needs to figure things out.
And a stomp to the gut, too.
Blow to the breadbasket. The champion's down. The champion's down.
Oh, my God, we can have a new champion.
And a kick at it, too.
If she keeps the pressure on, the next one might do it.
Man, strikes.
Knee right to the face. And the champ now having to deal with relentless strikes from a motivated challenger.
The champion into the cover.
Sends off the 3 count.
Able to squeeze that shoulder out. So close. Just hot shot it to the outside.
Outside of the ring now.
What's the plan here?
Man, the champ not in a great place.
Yeah, but you can't count anyone out yet. This match could still go either way.
Made her pay for her mistake.
Oh, vicious running knee lift. Chucking the steps right into them.
No telling what's underneath the ring tonight.
I do not know exactly what she has planned now, but I do know it will not be good for that table.
And this match will head back to the ring. She's getting that table right where she wants it.
She clearly has something in mind. Oh no, this isn't gonna be good. Ouch! Her body cut that table in half.
There might not be anything left of her after that.
Bianca gets rescinded right back. Champion.
Obviously still has some fight left.
Uh-oh.
Batten down the hatches.
F5! Thunderous! The title might change hands. 2.
And just like that, this journey for the woman they call the Captain reaches a conclusion with a victory over Bianca Belair.
And new Women's World Champion.
This night, in this small theater, this audience feels like WrestleMania.
Like WrestleMania, but I think it means a little bit more to this superstar that her first championship win happened here.
A full circle moment, Corey. This woman has followed a long and winding road that brought her back to her beginning.
What's next for this superstar? This WWE champion? The sky's the limit.
What's Becky Lynch doing here?
Becky was the #1 contender until she got injured after War Games.
Becky's not moving like she's injured now. What does she want?
What do you think, Saxton?
No, 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 no. Not in my ring.
TBD promoter Geneva Rose is not having it.
I get she's ride or die with our new champion, but what's she gonna do to stop Becky Lynch?
You got WWE problems. Go settle them on WWE time. Because believe me when I say, if
this part reminds me of Tony Stark and Obadiah in Iron Man Low.
My best friend's hard-won moment, it's gonna be me.
No, they've been friends for years.
Don't trust anybody.
This is an assault.
This is karma, Saxton. You can only step on so many people before you pay the piper.
And she's paying now, but for what?
Thanks for coming home, Kat.
I love that movie.
So generous for you to put this show together for me. I know you think I'm slumming it around here, but you forget that I'm proud of what we built together. And I know you're used to taking the credit for everything. So I thought it was...
I love the trilogy of the movie, though.
To set the record straight. You'd be nothing without me. Let me be clear. I am not just some best friend side character in your hero's journey. What do you think I've been doing since you left? Sitting around and just following your career with rapt attention? You moved on. I didn't. And I've been putting everything I have into growing TBD. So, when Becky approached me, I was more than happy to help turn your...
Yeah, NCU died after Tony died. Hopefully Doomsday is good.
You can feel the bitterness from Geneva Rose, the jealousy.
Recognize this? The contract we wrote in the diner when we first started TBD. Yeah, I had it framed. Thought it was a nice touch. Especially now. Because according to this legally binding document, you're still signed exclusively to TBD. You can't work anywhere else. You can't be champion anywhere else.
I hope he does Iron Man 4 as a comeback movie with practical effects.
Belong to me.
But she's a WWE superstar.
Not according to Geneva Rose.
See you next week, Cap. Don't be late.
Yeah, I love Iron Man.
Well, that didn't go quite like I thought it would.
No, it did not. What are we gonna do?
So some bad news about that. Geneva sent a photo of the TBD contract to legal, and the napkin checks out.
But it's on a napkin!
A legally binding napkin. You're still signed to TBD. And as long as that's the case, you can neither be WWE Women's World Champion nor a WWE Superstar.
I like his test flight suit though.
Serious?
Unfortunately, I am. The title will...
This is completely unfair!
It may be, but my hands are tied.
Yeah, and all of his red gold suits. I love how he makes all of them so portable too.
Well, so some bad news about that.
But it's on a now.
Illegally binding.
You're not.
Unfortunately.
This is.
It may.
Yeah, truly a genius. PRB. Take your time. Hello turquoise hot chocolate. Hello turquoise hot chocolate. Popcorn yellow striped smile. Hi Nathan.
In a heartbeat. And it's supposed to make me feel bad?
Think so? Is it working?
Look, lady. Okay, no worries.
Hit her again! Hit her again!
Stop it! I don't want to hear it. For someone who cares so much about taking care of the business, you're not taking care of your own right now. And you haven't been blameless in this? Seriously, stop acting like children. Figure this out. not so easy without someone to prop you up. You never would have gotten anywhere without me.
If you wanted me back here so bad, why the hell did you push me away to WWE? I didn't think you'd succeed.
Him back.
This is really all because you got jealous of my success? You were jealous of me? I was never jealous of you!
Welcome back.
I was jealous you brought more of yourself to WWE than you ever brought to me!
Hank's smiling face with smiling eyes.
Do you feel any better now? That you forced me back here? Ugh.
No. And I hurt like hell.
Ugh, same.
Now that makes me feel better.
You were the one who always wanted me to try new things.
Iron Man and Ironmonger fight seem low here.
Level up? Aren't you happy that I finally started taking real chances?
I am. I would have been happier if you'd done it sooner.
Maybe I wasn't ready yet.
Maybe I wasn't able to push you far enough.
But you did all of this, Geneva. You were the one who pushed me to the tryout, who pushed me to accept Regal's offer.
Yep, unlike the movie Nobody Dies.
Didn't realize what I was giving up. Who I was giving up.
You never gave me up. Besides, I'm here now, aren't I?
Nah.
Agreed.
Fired.
What?
We're getting you back to where you belong.
It's not going to be easy to get you back to WWE.
I'll do whatever it takes.
I love when wrestling and movies connect.
Tryout, even a sincere social media plea.
I'm totally kidding. Regal's been calling me every day trying to get me to release you from your contract. And I happen to know from him that Becky needs a challenger for the Women's World Championship at WrestleMania.
I hate you right now.
Love you too. Listen, since I'm more or less the reason you're in this position in the first place.
More or less?
Okay.
Not low.
Entirely the reason you're in this position in the first place. Okay. I'll handle all the arrangements and annoying contractual paperwork stuff for your once-in-a-lifetime surprise mystery opponent return at WrestleMania.
Wow. This is gonna be huge. Thank you. You should, put the contract on a napkin.
Maybe I will. You've had a number of Now is how you want to return at WrestleMania.
The amulet may be gone, but I can feel a certain power calling me. I think I'll tap back into it for my return.
As long as you don't try to levitate me. You know I'm afraid of heights. You sure?
I'm sure. And no
And how some actors look like wrestler.
I want you by my side.
By your side? What are you talking about?
Come with me to WWE. It's clear you can still go in the ring, or they can definitely use you backstage. You could run circles around Troy.
Oh, Cap. You know I'd love to. But I can't.
We both know Regal will sign you.
It's not about Regal. TBD's been growing since you left, and the co-branded WWE show pushed
This part is sad.
further. I belong here, promoting the next generation of wrestlers. I've got to go my own way. You go yours.
This feels worse than before. More final.
Hey, sometimes you've got to have an ending to have a new beginning, right? But that doesn't mean I won't be at WrestleMania. I'll just be in the crowd, cheering my lungs out.
Loudly crying face, crying face.
Kayla Braxton here, just hours from the official start of WrestleMania with Women's World Champion Becky Lynch, who still doesn't know the identity of her mystery opponent tonight. Becky, are you at all worried that not being able to prepare for a specific opponent will...
I know a thing or two about disadvantages, Kayla. Case in point, after my injury at War Games, I may not know who my opponent is tonight, but I know this! I'm walking out of WrestleMania.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE Women's World Championship.
Listen to that ovation for the Women's World Champion.
Hi, Nathan.
Becky Lynch.
The man had to crawl over broken glass to win gold again. Whoever her mystery opponent is had better be ready for the fight of her life.
One thing you know for sure is that Becky Lynch is going to give it everything she's got.
Becky Lynch walked in as champion and intends to walk out the same way.
It's Cap. The mystery opponent is Cap.
Look at the glare from the champion. Becky Lynch is ready to start throwing hands.
And she has every right to. Trying to sabotage the man's WrestleMania moment by bringing Cap back at the last second deserves a punch in the mouth.
Cap is not just facing Becky Lynch tonight. She's standing eye to eye with Destiny.
Introducing the challenger from New York, Teresa. And her opponent from Dublin, Ireland, the WWE Women's World Champion, Becky Lynch.
This is what these competitors have worked so hard for. The Women's World Championship in the balance.
Cap's journey to WrestleMania saw her claw her way from the Indies to the top, only to be hurled back down again. But now, on the heels of this surprise appearance, she's here on the grandest stage of them all.
Somehow it seems that each obstacle Cap has faced on the road to the showcase of the Immortals has made her stronger.
I may not have always been Cap's biggest fan, but I respect what she's gone through to get to this moment. But all that struggle means nothing if she fails to get the job done against her one-time partner, Becky Lynch.
She's pushed into the corner.
Things went from bad to worse. Shoved all the way to the outside.
Just took the champ for a hell of a ride with that one.
Take off.
Look out below. What a reckless attack. Off the top rope, putting it all on the line.
Hope you boys put your running shoes on. It might be time to clear out.
Oh! She saw that one coming. Oh, vicious running knee lift.
Momentum is running away from Becky fast.
Lynch is going to have to dig down deep here.
And she's using...
Incoming!
Whoa! What a landing! Big time risk pays off.
The daredevil in you comes out when you take risks like that.
Running forearm! And she's looking for the inverted DDT.
Swinging the elbow to halt the offense.
Adios. Shoulders down. Championship on the line.
She kicks out with force.
I didn't think we'd see a kick out there.
Uh-oh. Batten down the hatches. F5! Thunderous! We could have a new champion.
2 count. She kicks out. I don't believe it.
I knew it would take more than that to put the champ away.
But just how much more is needed? The end could still be right around the corner.
The best shot was thrown, but it couldn't put this match away. Reversal. Can she capitalize?
Hooking it up here. What's next?
Pump handle suplex. And that holds Becky back.
Oh, vicious.
Uh-oh. New champion.
Oh, just casually stopping the count. Obviously has more in mind for her. Setting it up. Boom.
Clothesline. The champ has been taken to their limit.
I hope she's got a little something extra left in the tank. Otherwise, she's in trouble.
And a clothesline.
She's got the whole WWE Universe rallying behind her.
Uh-oh. Batten down the hatches. Gets dropped. Timely reverse DDT.
Caught with the elbow. And it's reverse pain for that mistake. She shoots up the top rope. Dangerous.
Flying.
Diving forearm smash. Boom.
From behind.
German suplex.
Uh-oh. Batten down the hatches.
Thunderous.
The title's in jeopardy here.
I think the paradigm is...
We have a new champion.
The Cap has made a definitive statement by returning to WWE and becoming the Women's World Champion at WrestleMania.
What a return. I can't wait to see the next chapter.
And for first outing is any indication, the sky's the limit for this superstar, who's proven she's ready to not only put her body, but her whole heart on the line when it comes to this business.
I love to see you get nostalgic, Byron, thinking about the past.
I'm thinking about the future. What personalities will she bring? What epic battles will she fight?
What will she unleash upon the WWE Universe?
I guess we'll find out. Soak it in, Cap. You deserve this moment. For Byron Saxton and Corey Graves, I'm Michael Cole. This is your new champion, and this is WrestleMania.
Oh my god.
Hey, Geneva.
Never.
Seriously?
Jeez.
Sorry.
You know, if...
It would be nice to get... It'll be good working with you.
That's what I'm talking about! Top-notch TVD action!
As the person in the ring,
No need to
you
be-
knew that was...
No. Now, did I think it was a
Did we?
Yeah.
Glad I could help.
Hey, I know you've been dominating, but looks like you might have an even bigger test coming with Gunther and Imperium. Probably makes sense to get ready for anything. And since there isn't a ton of time, you might as well get ready for everything all at once. How about an Extreme Rules match against Tommaso Ciampa? It's the perfect way to prepare for that tough...
One of the all-time greats in NXT, now bringing his black heart to WWE.
The following contest is an Extreme Rules match. Making his way to the ring, representing DIY from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Weighing in at 201 pounds.
It's the Journeyman, who's now on a journey to greatness.
And his opponent from New York, weighing in at 600 pounds, the undisputed WWE Universal Champion, the Superstar.
It just goes to show you, you can't judge a book by its cover, and you can't judge a wrestler by where they start their career. Match.
There's nothing better than Extreme Rules, where unbridled madness and mayhem reigns supreme.
There's always a lot of anticipation for a match like this, and as always, with Extreme Rules, we should expect the unexpected.
That seems to be the theme around here. To the German.
Penny predicament, shoulders down. 2. He gets the shoulder up before 3.
That would have been absolutely shocking to end the match this early.
What impact!
Man, just a multitude of strikes. Wow. Practically never-ending blows coming at full force here.
Striking with a knee. And a quick pin attempt.
move to go for the pinfall this early in the matchup.
And the Blackheart got tested there.
He better turn the tide. Extreme Rules leave no room for error. And now with him going for the table, we're just on the top rope. You gotta be kidding me! Trying to do as much damage as humanly possible.
But at what cost?
And returning to the ring. I can't begin to imagine what he's got planned here, guys.
Maybe it's a yard sale. Oh, no.
Uh-oh. Counters. This could be an opportunity.
He just barely dodges.
He deflects it right back.
Dodges the attack just a smidge quicker.
Disheartening situation for the Blackheart.
Ciampa's resiliency is being tested here.
And that was an efficient display of offense with that maneuver.
Oh, no. This isn't going to be good. Flapjack. That table.
And he goes for the pin. He breaks the ref's count before 2.
Unbelievable display of will in the late stages of this matchup.
And that move looked to throw Ciampa off his game.
Yeah, the physical price of the Extreme Rules stipulation is really starting to show now.
Turning the momentum to his favor.
This is where the rubber meets the road. Can he keep it going?
Oof, had it scouted and met with a back elbow.
Oh, man.
And he sends him into the corner. Kick!
Oh, stiff kick.
That kick will stop you in your tracks.
And we see him take yet another shot to the body.
Oh, what power!
Spiked him. Tommaso Ciampa hit hard.
For the win! There's 2! It's over, all in a night's work.
Here is your winner, the Superstar!
Another incredible win for the WWE Universe.
Bold move, challenging the longest reigning Intercontinental Champion in WWE history.
That's who...
I suppose...
I'm hope...
Oh,
No.
lucky day for... Like...
This might be the first time you've ever given me good news.
My goals reached...
Undisputed.
Here comes Big Bronson Reed.
The following I'm not sure if I should end the stream or not.
Making his way to the ring from...
It's the Warrior who's followed a dusty trail from the fringes to the spotlight.
The undisputed WWE Universal Champion giving a...